Welcome. Today we are going to talk about 5 laws to lighten your load, finding freedom in Murphy's laws and more. Stay tuned. Hey there. Welcome to the All In Manifestation Podcast. I'm Olin Quinn, manifestation coach, artist, and a green card lottery winner who turned a once impossible life into my everyday reality. If you're ready to go all in on creating your dream life, breaking free from limits, and manifesting your higher self, you're in the right place. Here, I share powerful insights on manifestation, mindset, subconscious reprogramming, and spiritual growth to help you unlock the life you truly want. Let's dive into today's episode and get you one step closer to your vision. How are you guys doing today? Yes, you heard Life with Freedom podcast has changed to All In Manifestation. You go all in your manifestation, then you get succeeding with Olin Quinn. All in. Olin. I had this epiphany, I had this idea, I had this just spark in me and for so long, I haven't really done it, and oh my goodness, I've been so busy and so tired and something that I really thought that it's going to end. It didn't. It stuck up again and again. I meant school. But here I am still showing up every single week on Mondays, and I hope that I can publish this today since I'm really, really tired. And time has changed. It's supposed to be like 9:30 right now, but it's 8:30 here in PSD and LA time. I'm super, super excited for a change. I think Life at Freedom podcast has already served us so well. It was in my 22nd birthday, and it was like the 22 things I learned in being 22 years on earth, and I think that it is actually the right timing for me to change it. And I really think that like our vision and mission is going to be different with the new moon in Scorpio that just happened in the past, and in the first actually, and it's 4th right now, so it's still in the energy until it's the 9th, and my moon is in Scorpio. So I've been really focusing on my personal growth, my personal style, my personal home. And hold on, let me just light my candle. This is my favorite fall candle that I haven't really used this year, just because I've been really, really busy and doesn't have time for relaxing. Maybe that's not true, but and it is on. Oh, I love it so much. Oops, maybe more. There you go. There you go. I have been really busy, and that's really not the excuse to not be taking care of myself and putting myself into priority as to my energy and my aura. But in the past few days, I have been doing, just couple of days, I've been doing the new To Be Magnetic, the Authentic Challenge. So in case you guys don't know TBM, it is To Be Magnetic. I love this community so much. They had a walk in LA yesterday actually, but I didn't make it because I had so many things. I had castings, I had grocery shopping, I had yoga, I have this and that, and I'm like, you know what, maybe next time when they have a meetup I will go. But right now, as I'm just going through it, and I wanted to host next time, but it is a platform where you can basically be your own manifestation coach for then less than $1 a day. I think that's like the right calculation of it. And right now they also have a sale Usually it is monthly $30, but now it's only $23. So if you use the link in my show notes, you will gain every access for you to manifest your dream life, being your own manifestation coach and coaching yourself through this hard time. Maybe you just want to manifest a new puppy, a new place, new apartment, everything with manifestation that is backed up by science, that is using neuroplasticity, and psychologists, they use EMDR. They have this thing called DI, which is deep imagining, and I've been loving it so much. And with the code, I'm just letting you know that I am gaining a few percentage of the dollar that they are making with if you click my link, but it won't increase your payments. It would actually decrease your payment. And it is just because of the generosity of Lacey and the team of TVM. They really want everybody to get to know manifestation. I just found my accountability buddy, accountability buddy, and I just cannot wait to move forward in my entire life to create something better. Oh my god, I just had the craziest butterfly in my stomach. I'm ready to expand more. I deserve more. I want to just release everything that doesn't serve me in the past 2 years in my life, starting all over with my life again, just being an adult. Especially during the transition next year, January 17th, I'm going to be 24, and Life with Freedom podcast, aka now All in Manifestation podcast, has been going through almost 2 years, and I want to thank all of you for listening to my podcast, for always tuning in. My plays right now, let me see how many plays I have right now. It is crazy because I never really see and thought about it and like check my analytics, but for the past almost 2 years having All in Manifestation, I have gained 535 plays in the last 30 days. I have 62 Spotify followers, and my demographic, it goes up, and every time that I see my episodes, people just really surprise me a lot of times, and I want to thank you guys for making me feel so heard. And this has been my personal journey, my personal journal, and my personal diary, and for you to listen to my podcast and be an ear when I needed someone to talk to, when I need to splurge everything out, and every single enlightenment that I have, and every single manifestation, and every single hardships that I go through. You guys are always there for me, and I'm really thankful for that. And I don't know what to say. Okay. Whew. Need to take a break from that, but all right. So in today's podcast, we're diving deep into 5 classics life, quote unquote, laws that shows us how to laugh, learn, and find freedom in some of life's most unexpected and sometimes frustrating moments. And okay, guys, if I were to say Life with Freedom podcast over and over again, it's just because my memory muscle just keep on saying Life with Freedom. And I just want to stop over here, and I would just like set great intention for Life with Freedom. Life with Freedom podcast literally served me and you and everyone else, hopefully from my intention, very well. And I want to expand on that in All in Manifestation, because All in Manifestation podcast is something that I want to dive deep into manifestation. Not that Life with Freedom, not focusing on that, but I think All in Manifestation has been calling me, and it has been like echoing in everywhere, like from my coach, from any email that come through and I'm like, wait, why is everybody saying go all in? And then I don't know, I think I had a vision that all in manifestation will be super big, that it will be super encouraging and super inspiring to every people and that listens to it. And that is my personal intention and vision and mission towards building this podcast episode for you guys to learn, live, and laugh, again, like what we are going to talk about in this podcast episode. But I wanted to like pledge allegiance to Life with Freedom podcast. It's just a change of name, Life with Freedom. We are living to freedom, and then we're still going to mention freedom, and then live with freedom. Everybody gets to live alive but without freedom. So by listening to this podcast, you are seeing to believe that you know that you can choose your life. And it's also a sign that if you're listening to this podcast, no matter what situation that you've gone through, you are actually right now living in freedom. You have a freedom of choice, freedom of thoughts, whether if it's outside of or just inside. You have the freedom. You have a choice in your brain and your thoughts that created your reality, regardless of the situation and circumstances that you are in right now. Okay. I love you, Life for Freedom podcast. Okay. Let's rewind back from this topic to this topic. So from Murphy's Law to Falkland's Law, these little wisdom bombs are here to remind us to go with the flow and approach life with a light heart and clear mind. Okay? So, point 1, Murphy's Law. Let's start with Murphy's Law, okay? So it says, anything that can go wrong will go wrong. It's all about expecting the unexpected and embracing that things don't always go according to plan. Instead of stressing over every mishap, we can let it remind us to be resilient and laugh things off when life throws us curveballs. We'll talk about real life moments when Murphy's Law kicked in and how we keep going. Honestly, I want to also take this Murphy Law to some personal experience that I went through on October 31st. October 31st night and November 1st was the very, 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 very thin layer from a 3D to 5D, and I should have, I'm so afraid, but I should have manifested blah, blah, blah. I didn't. I went out, had fun, whatever. But when I got home, I opened Netflix and I'm like, ooh, it's probably so nice to just like watch Halloween movies, like scary, spooky, whatever. I opened up World War Z on Netflix. I didn't remember that it says leaving soon on October 31st midnight. And I'm like, oh, let me just watch it. I didn't remember that. Just remember that I didn't remember that, okay? Yet it says that. I opened it and it caused me a lot of anxiety. Oh my goodness, it causes me a lot of anxiety because, my friends, I just know. I don't know why, but there's something in me that, like, fear that a zombie apocalypse would actually happen because, like, pandemic has already happened. What are the chances that, zombie apocalypse aren't happening? And I literally prayed to God. I said, God, I closed it after, like, 23 minutes watching it, and I'm just, 23 minutes into the movie, you get to see how the, like, cautious and, like, worry and just, like, confusion of what is happening in that pandemic. Like, why is everyone running? Why is everyone acting crazy? And why, oh my God, someone just, like, bit someone, and then 12 seconds they turn to something else that they didn't even know. Like, that's really scary. And then the creatures are, like, running, and I was just like, I had an anxiety attack. I swear to God. I closed it. I prayed to God. I said, God, will you take me and my family before this ever happened? And if not, Will you please forgive me if I can't miss? I cannot, dude. I can't survive in the world like that. Like, I need a life where my nervous system will be relaxed, you know? In this All In Manifestation podcast, we always talk about how to calm your nervous system and let life flow and be on a receiving mode and expand your femininity and be in your feminine side. Let the universe be masculine. Maybe I haven't made that podcast episode yet. I need to write it down, but remind me on that, guys. Just DM me if you listen to this right now. But I think and then the next day I opened Netflix and it wasn't there. I was like, I feel good. Like, I really want to know what's going on with that Brad Pitt. Nope, it was gone. I forgot that October 31st, and I thought it was just a sign, just because, you know, I had an anxiety attack. That's why I forgot about the 31st, you know, expiring and like now leaving or something like that. Leaving soon, I think that's what it says. But honestly, you guys, I think Murphy's Law is like, if you think about something that can go wrong, it will go wrong. Because, like, again, like what I said, like, in your mind, you have freedom, right? Which I know my prayers aren't really that good, because I don't know if anybody would, you know, believe in zombies and all that stuff. But whatever it is in your circumstances right now, whether if it's future, whether if it's right now, if things went wrong, it can go wrong more personally, attack you in your personal life, in your own thoughts. Like, all right, there's something going on that's outside of our control. How can we take charge of this? How can we be responsible with our own nervous system and mindset and mind and mental health? I know it's hard, but again, you have the choice to live the life with freedom. Freedom can be outside, but also can be inside, in your life, in your mind, in your own home. If you step outside and it's bad, if you go on the internet and it's bad, then you can always read book. You can always be alone, meditate, and be comfortable within yourself, right? You don't have to go all out on, yes, outside world is crazy, outside world is this and that, but right now, what can you do in order for you to be relaxed and to have the privilege to actually your realities in your mind? And how can we adjust to that, make a great living out of it? Just like yesterday, I was spending the time with my mom and we were just driving around the town doing grocery shoppings. I went to hot yoga and we went out for a dinner. And then she was like just driving and I was just right beside her and I go, Mom, life is so beautiful, isn't it? Like, we can spend time together. Lately, when I lost my dad, I've been really like sensitive. I think like, oh, it hit me after hot yoga too. I'm like, man, I don't have a dad. Well, he's always with me, but like, you know, like, my gosh, like, I don't have a dad. If my mom is gone, I can't go to my dad. And maybe, you know, that's why it like pulls me together. This year has been really hard for me. I didn't know that the relationship with my mom, me and my mom, was fixed just like 180 degrees from wrong to right. 4 months going into that, my dad passed away, and had my mom and I didn't, you know, fix it when I got back to Indonesia, I would probably have so much resentment towards my mom, even though it's not my mom's fault, but maybe I would, you know, and maybe like it will harm the process of my healing, because I mean, she's all I had, man. Like, I don't know what to say. Anyways, key of the takeaway. Anyways, embrace the unexpected and remember that it is of life's adventure. I just want you to know that when things go wrong, there's always a reason why. There's just always a reason why. There's a lesson, there's a karmic, something that you needed to sign the contract before you come here into this earth. And you may think that, like, why does it happen to me? Why does it happen? Well, first off, you can change it, but if it's unchangeable and you can only be responsible with what you can control, which is your personal self, your nervous system, your mindset, what you entertain in your mind, the story that you keep on replaying in your mind, then, like, just know that there are some things that you can't reverse, and it is because part of your karma. It is a part of your soul contract. It is a part of what you didn't do in the past life. Now you have to go through it and learn it the hard way, but it's the best way because it's a slow moving process. And I always think about Saturn, the planet Saturn, about this because it is a slow process. It's like burn, like a light. It's like a fireplace, but it like burns great when it's really cold, and it gives you a huge reward. And I can't even explain that better myself. Anyways, point number two is Kydland's Law. So next up is Kydland's Law, which says, if you can write the problem down clearly, the matter is half solved. So if you have a problem, you write it down, it is actually, like, I wouldn't say 50%, I would say it's 90% solved. This is all about the power of clarity. It is also in the laws of the universe. If you guys haven't heard my podcast about the laws of the universe, I can give you the podcast link, the episode link under to the show notes. Also, like last week's podcast is also, I linked that, because laws of the universe, man, you gotta know that, because it's just like gravity. You can't break that, right? When we take time to articulate what's bothering us or where we feel stuck, we open up space for solutions. I'll share some of my method for journaling or talking things out of just things to make this happen. So what happened is I created this habits of mine that my coach taught me, which I shared already, how to process uncomfortable and difficult emotions. I will link that in my show notes also. Let me write that down. Where if I have this limiting belief, if I have this just a block, a ceiling that is with just weighing down on me type of ceiling of success, I go to a journal prompt that she provided, which is super amazing. Catherine Zankina, shout out to you, Manifestation Babe Academy. I love that academy so much. It changed my life, and I think it will change a lot of people with me learning her teachings and me teaching what she taught me through my own experience, mixed from here and there, through everything, and through my teaching also. I just believe that a lot of people that connect with me can take a lot from this, take a lot from what comes before me, gurus. I just love when you just bow down to your, the gurus before you or your ancestors before you. It's just like passing down all the knowledge that they have and just spreading it out to new generations, new ears, new eyes, seeing it fresh and applying it with your own interpretation and your experience through the growth and teachings that it taught you. But whenever I do her limiting belief blaster, it's just, oh my goodness, like, I swear, like, every single time that I do it, it's lifted. Can I share it to you guys? I just manifested a role for this commercial and that I'm doing for this Japanese skincare brand, and I can't say it, and I'm super happy that I got it. Oh my god, this is the first time in forever I break the ceiling from earning $100 only for like jobs of like modeling to like $500,000. And I'm super excited. I want to see how it'll turn out for me. I'm going to do this because I just know that if there's an opportunity in front of me that I have to just take it, because my soul already did it and I'm okay. I'm okay and everything's going to be fine. And I think that, like, you need to risk your life sometimes. You will never know who you're going to meet, who you're going to see, who you're going to whatever. And your 9 to 5 is going to wait for you. It's going to be open. It's going to be there for you. It's going to be there for you and just take you whenever they'd like to. And yeah, I mean, it's going to be there. But if you want to take new stuff, go and get it. Okay, let's get back to the point too. If you can write the problem down clearly, the matter is half solved. I say, if you figure out that there's a limiting belief in you and you're trying to get rid of it, your acknowledgement, your epiphany with that limiting beliefs that you found deep in within you, actually, like, oh my gosh, I have a belief that being a feminine woman is hard, because I see my mom's doing that masculinity all the time, because she always works, she always provides, she always take care of the house. Also, she's working and she's so proud of that, and I think that I should be like that, and I should be independent, and I should just be like her, just because, like, literally she's my hero, right? Oh my god, did I just, like, find out my own limiting belief right in front of you guys? Gosh darn. Okay, there you go. Now I know that. I solved 90% of that. Go into my workbook. The workbook that Catherine Zingina showed me. I literally was like, am so dying. Like, it literally was gone. It gone from my mind. I'm like, okay, that's not true, and not everybody's going through that. And literally just write it down. I want to make a t-shirt that says, when in doubt, journal it out. I've heard this from from a coach, and they haven't done it, so maybe I'll do it. I don't know. I would love to do that. I would just really love to do that, and, you know, maybe make a batch out of it and just, like, have only, like, 5 people buy it for me, and then, you know, whatever. Let's just make that a quote, like, when in doubt, journal it out, right? So takeaway from this point is writing things down can bring clarity and help clear mental clutter, leading to actionable solutions. So I have a lot of journal. I have a lot of journal already, and I was like, all right, so what can I do in order for me to figure out the next steps? Or, oh gosh darn, like, I feel like I don't really treat it as like a diary. I treat it as like a journal of life, like what is going on through my life right now, and I really want to write it down. I really want to, and it's just like, boom, there you go. Like, poof, oh, this is what I need to work through. Went on my lunch or went home doing it, if I'm not really busy with a school. Next law is point 3, Gilbert's law. It tells us the biggest problem at work is that nobody tells you what to do. So relatable, right? Lack of clarity and communication can be super frustrating, but this law also encourages us to take initiative and ask questions instead of waiting for directions. Honestly, this is self-leadership, and it can be freeing in work and life. Let me tell you something. My current 9 to 5 boss, 9 to 6, honestly, 9 to 6 boss, she is the most powerhouse woman. Like, she is just, like, super woman. She, if somebody would, you know, don't do a eeny, meeny, miny, mo, just literally see what we're doing in a day, and then look at anybody, and then they would know who the boss would be, like her. Because, like, she's just so good at it. The way that she communicates, the way that she just, like, every single thing, right? And she's busy. And mind you, working with kids, you could just, like, see other kids, and then they just would talk, and then there's another parent that you need to talk to about another discussion, and then she forgot, blah, blah, blah. And then sometimes when she wanted to explain to me some things that I needed to do, because I'm still new, right? I'm literally still new. She has worked there for like 20 years. She forgot to tell me what I should do, what is it, da da da. But it is because I ask. So, I don't know how to do this yet. Will you let me know how to do it whenever you get the chance? And she goes, oh my gosh, yes, right now. Guys, she is putting me right now to another course. I know, that's why I'm saying, oh, like, there's so many courses. She want me to run the admin of the whole campus. And mind you, we have 14 classes and classrooms. And it's from 3 months till 13 years old. And it's a lot. But she trusts me to run the office. And not myself. No, not by myself. But I am going to be available in a certain time alone. And she trusts me with that. And I'm super happy and glad and wow, you know? And I realize you're the right boss, obviously the right boss, not like the crazy boss, but the people that know how to grow, and the people that is up there in the level of intellectual leadership, financial, emotional, mental, whatever it is, like personal growth, whatever it is, they see you, and they understand, and they pick, and they will lift whoever that has a similar interest, mindset, ability, and curiosity as they are. That's what I learned. I think she saw my self-leadership, because I'm not here waiting around until she instructs me to do anything. I'm doing the job. I'm taking the responsibility. And if you are in a corporate, just, like me right now, that is your quality. Self-leadership, taking action on yourself. You just know what to do before someone else is telling you what to do. Might as well, you can be an entrepreneur. Because when a boss trusts you with something, and people would go, oh my god, she was just here like 4 freaking months ago, and like, my gosh, she trusts her to do all of these admin stuff? Like, what's going on? Yeah, dude. Yeah. You just need to have the quality of the self-leadership, and it's a no joke. And when someone have a trust in you, don't break that, because trust takes some time. The credibility, the example, the show of your workmanship. I hate workwomanship. It shows, and it is really, 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 really precious. Take care of someone's company like it's your own company. Then God will show you how to make your own company, and show you the people that can work for your company the way that you work for someone's company. I'm talking about the company that aligns with your passion. Me as a teacher, that is my passion. Right now I'm teaching you. I love kids. Right now, like, without me working with kids, if I see a kid, I would love it and hug it and wanting to teach them and wanting to play with them, wanting to take care of them. That is my passion. And I'm also a singer, teacher there, singing teacher there, vocal teacher. Oh my god, singing. They call me my name and best singer. That's one in my head right now. I'm a vocal teacher also in that school, and That's my passion. Okay, I'm not talking about some grocery freaking work that you're not passionate about. Like I did. Like I wasn't really passionate about my like last job, and it was just like a monotonous work, and I can't even speak right now, and it's just like ugh, right? That's what I'm saying. So the key takeaway: when guidance is lacking, take charge. Asking questions and taking initiative leads to growth. Your boss would see that, like, whoa, she's, oh, ooh, 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 oh, I see she moving. She's grooving. She's on top of it. She's amazing. She types fast. She, find the answer fast. Like, hey girl, there's ChatGPT. You don't need to ask anybody else. Just go on Google, go on ChatGPT. There's also an app called ChatGPT. Go in there. You can also manifest from ChatGPT. Every single question, like for me, like I needed to know like Title 22, and everybody's talking about Title 22. Like, what is that? Look up. I'm like, I wrote, what is Title 22? Please explain that in Gen Z wording. And then literally it says it's licensing for child care, this and that, policies. And I'm like, whoa, I didn't know that. And then like my boss came around, do you know the 22? I'm like, yeah, the 22. Yeah, that's a really lot. And mind you guys, I have it all printed over here. I'm about to pass that right now. It's 194 pages. Wait, no, it's not. I'm joking. It's not 140 pages. Let me see. I mixed that up. It's 210 pages worth of everything. And I need to read that. And I can't. This is a book. This is crazy, but anyways. Yeah. That's for the point 3. Let's move on to point 4, the Wilson's Law. Here's a funny one. Wilson's Law says, as soon as you find a product that you really like, they'll stop making it. Whether it's a skincare product, snack, or clothing brand, we've all been there. It's a reminder that nothing lasts forever. Let's appreciate. I'm laughing just because I'm saying 111 right now. And I remembered there was this freaking such a good protein unfiltered 30 grams of protein, ultra filtered chocolate protein shake. It was in Costco. It was like $20. It was so freaking good. It was demoed, and I'm like, oh man, this tastes so good. I took one, finished the entire box, and then I went last week, like Saturday, to Costco. They don't have it anymore. I still have one can in my fridge, and I'm like so afraid to like finish it. And I asked the Costco guy, he's like, oh, we discontinued that. I'm like, what? It's 30 grams in one can, like a Celsius can. 30 grams of protein and 1 gram of sugar. It's ultra filtered. Guys, I'm not going to say the product, because if you know who you are, reach out to me. Sponsor me. I'll be super damn happy for that. But again, embrace the impermanence of material things. And let's appreciate what we have and be open to finding new favorite when things change. Like new favorite things when things change. Because like, remember, flexibility can lead to great new finds. Some people are just like, oh, I like that ramen, I'm just gonna eat that ramen. You never find that other ramen in LA, in like downtown. It tastes super good if you keep on staying in your suburban Redland or like Riverside or even heck Orange County type of area. It's so close-minded. Go to LA once a week. I don't care. Like, yeah, I know it's 2 hours, but like wake up at 6 a.m. I don't care. Go. I've never done that, but honestly, I'm a hypocrite for that. But like, go outside your comfort zone and get in new stuff. Like get so comfortable with new stuff that you don't have to you don't have to be attached. That's what I like to know. That's what I like to show you guys. Don't be attached with one thing. What if you find another favorite thing? What if you find another guy out there? What if you find another girl out there? What if you find another partner out there that's better? You know, there's other things. I'm tuning into Wilson's Law right now with my everything. So I'm super, super curious with how Wilson's Law go about my life. The last one, point 5, which is Falkland's Law. Last but not least, Falkland's Law reminds us when it's not necessary to make a decision, it is necessary to not make a decision. This law tells us not to rush choices we don't need to make, obviously, right? Sometimes we girls so impulsive. So like, I want this. No, actually I want that one. Or maybe I want that one. I don't know. I mean, I sidereally am a Libra moon, so sometimes, pardon my just ambiguity. But I'm just letting you know that this law tells us not to rush choices when we don't need to make any choices. So there's a freedom in knowing that some things can just sit until its time is right. Especially me being a 2/4 profile manifestor generator, I get so much invites, and I am the type of profile to respond. Like, I want to respond right away. I want to say yes or no right away, but I didn't think about it. Just, like right now, the date is not settled for me. Like, they want me to shoot next week for 3 days, and then there's another, like, what is it called? What is it called again, guys? I'm so not used to, like, all these fancy schmancy name with, like, all that. It's, callback. Hello. Callback on Thursday. I'm like, wow, how can I just, like, take off? Like, this right now. I want to sleep on it. I want to see if it's worth it. And I'm going to wake up tomorrow and be like, you know what? Yes, I'm going to take it. Whatever. So the key takeaway of this one is avoid making unnecessary decisions. Take time and space to let choices unfold naturally when possible. Any type of choices, especially when you're ending things with someone, when you are beginning things with someone, just sit on it. Don't take too long. Actually, sleep will reboost that. You can need to sleep on it. Oh, let me sleep on it. Let me see. Let me sleep on it. Sleep on it, guys. Yeah, you youngins, if you guys heard that term, please use it. Like, I'm not lying. It's the key. Like, just, like, use it. I don't care. If you're like, what? Like, I don't, like, that's just saying, right? No, it's not just saying. Just sleep on it. Whatever it is, sleep on it. Wait for 2 or 3 days, then respond. Conclusion. So, what can these quirky laws teach us about life and living free? Life is a balance of planning, accepting the unexpected, and knowing when to pause. With a little humor and wisdom, we can let go of stress and flow with life's up and downs. So, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to share your favorite little law moments with me. And maybe share this to someone who needs to hear this and needs to reflect on what happened in their past or what they're going through with these funky, quirky laws that I found literally straight from TikTok. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. It's Olin Quinn. So it is at ITSOLINQUINN. So it's Olin Quinn. It's not like it's Olin Quinn. So it's Olin Quinn. I will see you guys next week. And I love you guys so much. And I will see you guys in my next episode. Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in to the All In Manifestation Podcast. If you loved today's episode, I'd be thrilled to share a future self-guided meditation with you. To get it, just leave an honest review on Apple Podcast. Share your biggest takeaways and let us know how we're doing. Before you hit submit, take a quick screenshot and then email it to olinquininquiries@gmail.com. That is OLINQUINNINQUIRIES@gmail.com. Once I see it, I'll send over your free meditation as a thank you. Until next week, stay aligned, stay within your authentic self, and I'll see you then.